And this is the Talkshow with Vic, aka Mr. Never Chillin, and this is episode number 20, and I'm joined by another amazing guest, Beth Lehr.
Hi, Vic. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for coming on the show. It's always great to have another great guest on here. So, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, like who you are, what do you do for a living, or maybe even a fun fact about yourself.
So, I am Beth Lehr. I am the general manager at KickHouseYork. I manage a fantastic team of trainers. We have, again, it's a kickboxing studio. We have lots of things going on there. A fun fact about me, I've been kickboxing for about 12 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I am a master trainer through ISCA, International Sports and Conditioning. And I learned from Thomas the Promise, who is a professional kickboxer.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Dang, it's awesome to learn from somebody who's been doing it for a while too, and just to be able to get that expertise.
Yes, he is amazing. I visited with him a few times in Florida. We did some retreats down there, and I met some amazing people and learned some amazing things, which has been awesome to, you know, teach my team things I have learned.
Right, exactly. It's always nice to be able to pass that knowledge down on to someone else so someone else can learn. That's definitely pretty cool. But definitely, let's get into the reason why we're all here today, though. We're going to start off by introducing KickHouse that you just mentioned and then talk about its community, the involvement, and stuff like that. So, what is KickHouse? I know you kind of touched on it's like kickboxing, but what exactly is KickHouse?
It's a kickboxing studio. It's a franchise. We were born in the pandemic.
Okay.
We have kickboxing classes from beginner classes to which is called a kickstart class. And we have a classic kick and we have a power kick. So we go into an advanced kickboxing class. We are also offering yoga, boot camps now. We have personal training. We have a PIO class. So we have a nutrition coach on staff. So we're just trying to be a one stop shop. You don't need to go anywhere else. We can take care of all your needs, all your health needs under one roof.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. Heck, I might need to come there and get some nutritional facts because I feel like that's my biggest concern when it comes to my health and whatnot. Um, Thanks for hosting, JD. Appreciate it. But when you said it was created during the pandemic, at birth in the pandemic, which part of the pandemic was it? Like early, like 2019, or was it in 2020?
So 2020, we officially became Kick House. I think it was about like August 15th,
Mm-hmm.
2020. We just liked the new style, the new format of the classes, and just wanted to change things up a little bit. So it was a little nerve wracking. Again, it was a weird time to change things, but our members are absolutely amazing and kind of are riding this ride with us, and we're having a good time with it.
Okay. So how old or how big is Kick House? Because it seems like it's much bigger than just the York location.
Yes. So again, it is a franchise. I want to say there's 20 to 30 franchises across the United States.
Okay.
Our headquarters in Colorado, which again, I was hoping to visit that when we first opened, but there was no flights at that time. So I'm hoping to get out there sometime and see how they run things out at our headquarters and things like that. But yeah, they're opening up, and we are hoping to get things rolling a little bit more through the year and open up another one somewhere close to York too. We'd like to open another one eventually.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Are you guys? Cause you have one in York right now. Are you planning to open one up in like say Harrisburg or like Lancaster
Um,
even?
have some territories, but the owner owns the Lancaster area, in Hershey.
Mm-hmm.
And we struggled a little bit through. We had to close the doors, as you know, through for about 3 months because of COVID.
Right.
So right, we're just sort of rebuilding. Things are going very well, but we're just kind of we got to redo things a little bit and build up a little bit more before we decide to look for number two right now.
Right. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So, were you the franchisee then of the York location, or was there someone else that went partnered with you on this one?
No, we have an owner. Our owner is Carol Cattell. She's amazing, and we were another franchise, and we switched over to this franchise.
Oh, okay. What were you before Kickhouse then?
We were I Love Kickboxing.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
but we opened as 3 years ago. And like I said, we were introduced to this and decided we were ready for a little bit of a change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so were you the founder of that one then, before it became
Um,
KickHouse?
so
Okay, gotcha. So, in regards to KickHouse though, what is the main goal or purpose with like going on with KickHouse?
our main goal is to really, the bottom line is to make people happy. There's so many things going on inside those doors. People are there for their health. People are there for stress relief. People are there to meet other people. It's a place that you can literally, you walk in those doors and we don't care about what's going on outside of them.
Mm-hmm.
We just want, the main goal is to make people happy and healthy and have a good time while they're inside.
There you go. Can't beat that. It's, especially in the crazy world that we live in, where it's like hitting a bunch of negatives, the coronavirus that we're dealing with. You just never know what's going to go on. So it's always nice to have a place where you can just go in and just forget about everything else that's going on in the world and just be able to just relax.
It all,
Not relax, but stress relief, I should say.
yes, yes.
So where all is Kickhouse located? I know you mentioned the headquarters in Colorado, and then we got the one in York here. What are some other locations?
They're all over Virginia, Texas. There's a couple that just opened in Texas. They're literally popping up all over right now.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So like when it comes to memberships, can like you buy one membership and then be able to go to all of them, or is how's that work?
So technically, I want to say no, just because we're individually owned franchises. But the company is amazing. We talk weekly with, we have Zooms with all the other kick houses that we participate in to get ideas, bounce ideas off of each other and things like that. So example, if you said, hey, Beth, I'm, a member and I'm going down to Virginia and there's a kick house near there. You know what? All I would do is pick up the phone and call their manager and say, hey, I have a member down there. 90%, 99% of the time, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, tell them to come in. I mean, that's what I would do. If
Right.
someone was in our area, a member at a kick house in Texas, absolutely come in and check us out. I mean, we're just one big, it's a big family, the kick house family.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. I was a
Yeah.
member of Planet Fitness there for a while, and I felt like it was always troublesome to try and go to one that wasn't like my home location. I was just like, this is just like it doesn't make sense to be so difficult. Like if I buy a membership to a gym, I should be able to use it whenever I'm traveling, because it ain't always easy to go to your home location if you got to travel and you still want to be able
Yeah.
to work out.
And I've actually been in that situation a couple times. I've had, Parker, Colorado is one of our franchises is out there. They do amazing out there. But the manager there called and said, hey, I have someone in York visiting. Absolutely bring them in, like tell them, give them my number, give them all their information. And they were there for about a week. And I think they visited the studio about 3 or 4 times. So
There you go. Yeah, it's always
yeah.
nice to be able to help out people, especially like when they're traveling and whatnot. But so and because I know you guys aren't everywhere just yet, so are people able to access like any workouts or videos or anything like that via like a website, app, or like some kind of remote workout?
So we did do that when we were shut down. We gave our members workout every day.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, we didn't want anybody to stop moving, right? So we have challenges. We do right now. We're getting ready starting February 4th. We have an 8-week challenge that we're starting. Our members are getting some special workouts. They're getting some. The members need to join this challenge,
Mm-hmm.
but when you join the challenge, you have access to some online things through the entire franchise. So the challenge is through all the franchises, and they will have some things online to keep you moving through that.
Okay. So to become a member, do you have to sign up in at the gym itself, or can you sign up online to become a member?
We offer a first class free. We want to get you in there, first show you what we're all about. I mean, I don't expect anybody to just be like, I want to, you got to see it. You got to experience it. You got to dance to the music.
Okay. Yeah.
So first class free, we set you up with that. And then after that, we can tell you about, we have a couple different memberships we offer.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. So where do you see Kickhouse in the next 5 years, or even 10 years from now? Like, where do you see him at?
Well, I see it succeeding. I mean, we're getting better and better and better, I think, every month. And like I said, personally with ours, I definitely would love for us to open another one, another two. it's like we know what we're doing now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for
we,
sure.
we we're doing now. We know if we opened number 2 or number 3, what we would want to do, what we wouldn't want to do again.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I see us keep going.
That's cool. Are there any like other parts to fitness or anything that you would want to add to KickHouse?
Well, we're constantly adding, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Like, and add some boot camps. So now we took the class and made it a little bit smaller. So we have some weights in there. We have kettlebells. We have a battle rope, things like that. So we have some classes. We do stations. So adding a little bit more strength training. Again, we added the yoga. So
Hmm.
we have that part of it, the nutrition. So I just ordered, actually, to tell you the truth, I just ordered some bands. I'd like to do make a new class with some band work. So our trainers are constantly coming up with new ideas. Because if we get bored, our members are going to get bored.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
we're just trying to keep it fresh.
Yeah, that's always good because like if you're doing the same thing over and over again, like you lose like motivation and stuff like that. You don't feel excited. You're like, man, I gotta go here and do this again today. Like it'll
Exactly.
definitely start to draw on you. So new stuff could be definitely more exciting, and maybe even work out a new muscle that you probably haven't worked out in a while.
Yeah, and the other thing is too, with being a smaller boutique studio, we've tried things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We change it up. We're not locked into, oh my gosh, we are stuck doing this class forever now. No, not working. People, it's very easy to keep us changing up things.
Okay. So in regards to the community, like how is the community with KickHouse? Like how big are they? How do they connect? How do they communicate? Do they do stuff outside of the gym?
Yeah, so it's all community. Our studio is made by our members. I mean, it is just unbelievable what is happening inside of those walls. Um, our members are becoming friends. We bring in, someone's there for their first class. First thing I do is introduce them to a member. Hey, this is so and so. They've been here. They've become instant friends. It's amazing. Yes, our members get together in the evenings, once a month. I think they're still doing like a dinner once a month. It's all about the community. I think the demographic is, we do have a lot of women, but we also have, we have men too. It's for everyone. But I think the demographic is 20s to 50s or 60s. We want somewhere to go to meet people like us. You know what I mean? And just conversate and enjoy. We just have so much fun in there. It's all about the members. It really is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's always nice to be able to like find another place to make friends because I know some people don't really do great at making friends. It depends on the situation and stuff like that. So if they're doing something that other people are doing with them, it's an
Yeah.
easy conversation starter, and then boom, you just made a new
Yeah.
friend. So it's definitely pretty cool to do that. Is there like a Facebook page or anything like that that people like connect with or post like workouts or stuff that they've been doing?
Yes. So it's funny you said that. We actually have a private Facebook page for just our members. And it's unbelievable. When we sign up a new member, I'm like, you need to go on that Facebook page. Well, we take a picture after every single class.
Okay.
So every class picture is posted on that Facebook page, and our members engage on that page all the time. I mean, we're posting memes, they're tagging each other. It's really cool. It's really cool. You need a smile, just go on that page, and definitely a great community of people having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Yeah, it's so cool to hear about KickHouse. Like I didn't even know it even existed until I actually met you when at Yannick's food tasting that we did sometime last year. I can't believe how long it's been already.
Oh,
What's that?
feels like it was forever ago, doesn't it?
It sure does. Like time just flies on by, and it just in a blink. But as long as we're having fun and being productive, I think ain't nothing really to complain about. But
Right.
I definitely want to check it out myself. Because I'm so far out of shape, and I need to find something that can help me get into shape. Because I struggle with like my neurological disease that my community knows about. I have a Charcot-Marie tooth, so I have like a neurological thing that kind of dampers my productivity when it comes to working out. Like I have to work out 2 3 times harder than an average person to build the same exact amount of muscle. So it can be a little frustrating and kind of like it turns me off. Like I don't even want to work out half the time because of it.
So one cool thing about our classes are they are literally designed for everyone.
Hmm.
Like, you could, and not, I'm just, just in general, you could have someone at a bag that has never worked out before. Like literally they just got off the couch, right? You could have someone at the bag beside them that's like a professional boxer. They can take the exact same class, and it's just where they take it to. It's you in the bag.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So very cool. You know, we can tell people exactly, we can see, any issues or problems like that. And we can tell, who goes hard, who doesn't need to go hard. It's very cool that it is designed for every single person. Anybody can do this.
And it's even better to hear.
Yeah.
Uh, let's dive into our next segment here along the lines of KickHouse. We're going to talk about the fitness aspect of it. I know we kind of touched on it a little bit here and there, but what are some of the different workouts that KickHouse does with their community?
So like I said, we have the kickboxing, we have the boot camps, we have the yoga. Like I said, it's probably 90%. I mean, I wouldn't even use that number. A lot of people are mostly there for a lot of the community, and the benefit is you're getting a workout.
Right.
It's a fun workout. I can't tell you how many times I've heard, oh, I hate working out till I came here. I didn't want to do anything. I went into these other gyms, didn't know what I was doing. And these people are coming into our gym 4 to 5 times a week.
Jeez.
They're like, ever. And then they go right away on social media and post it. Never thought I would like working out, but KickHouse. So we got something special going on in there, Vic. I'm telling you.
It sounds like a heck. If they're that motivated to come work out like that, you're doing something right. Because I know when I was before the pandemic hit, I was doing like trying to get into the gym. So I was actually going to the gym every day for an entire month. It was just like a monthly challenge. And then the next month I was doing 3 days a week. And even then I was just like, man, I don't even want to go to the gym. And I was only going for like an hour or so. So it's just like to have that kind of motivation to make you want to go to the gym. That's important.
So it's very personal. Like, I mean, we know my team, I give my team so much credit. I've got the best team right now. They're all amazing. You're going to walk in our door and we know you. We probably know where you work. We probably know how many kids you have. We know what's going on. So it's so personal. You go to your bag, the people around you know you. And you don't have to think about what you're going to do. We're going to teach you the class. We're going to tell you what to do.
Okay.
So it's different than going into these box gyms where you just swipe your card and you go do. A lot of people don't even know what to do, right?
Right.
It's a totally different level of feeling comfortable and us, telling you, hey, this is what we're doing, and we know you can go harder. It's someone is right there to push you and motivate you at all times. And my team, I've got the best motivators in York.
Yeah, I believe it. I definitely got to come check it out. So, obviously, if you're motivating people, fitness got to be important. So, how important is it to you specifically?
Oh, it's very important. I'm personally getting older. I mean, I don't like to admit that a lot. I like to pretend I'm super young. But I look at like the things I have to do. My youngest child is 14, and we do football and we do baseball, and I have to carry a chair, 2 chairs, and 6 bags from the car to the baseball field, or I got to walk the whole way up to the top of the stadium seats. It's a constant reminder. You got to stay in shape. You feel better. You look better.
Right.
It's your entire body. You just need to keep moving. So I'm not telling you got to be the power lifter and you got to work. You got to keep moving. And that's what we do. We keep people moving.
Yeah, it's definitely important because like I'm starting to realize it here because like I'm slowly getting back into it now because I'm starting to play basketball again. But even then, playing basketball is getting a lot harder than it used to. Or just walking up and down steps, I'm like, damn, I'm still young, but I feel old. So it's definitely important to definitely stay fit, and you don't realize it because like I was thinking about the other day. I was like when I played sports in high school, and I was like, man, I miss all the conditioning I used to do in those sports. I was like, I used to hate it, but now it's just like, damn, I understand how important that was because without that, we wouldn't have been in shape to be able to play any of the sports. So I was just like, it's really important.
Yeah, it really is. And like I said, we have all ages that come through the doors. And the first thing we say to people, well, what are you doing here? What brought you in? We want to know. We want to know what are we helping you with? What are your goals, right? We are a goal-driven studio. We want to make sure that everybody hits their goals. And, we have the older people. I'm going to be a grandma. I got to keep up. I'm going to have another little one running around here. So it's all ages. You just need to keep moving. And we've got the music is blasting. Half the time you don't even think about your moving. We look around, people are just dancing, and that's fine.
Right.
You're moving.
Yeah, that's interesting because my next question was how do you keep yourself motivated or motivate others? And it sounds like all you got to do is play music. But what are some other ways
For me.
for yourself? And then how do you also turn around and motivate others?
So, I mean, I, to be honest, the members motivate me. They really do. I see them hitting goals and the excitement. There was just a Facebook post the other night. We have a member has a goal set with the weight loss, and she kind of hit a plateau. And she put on the Facebook page, oh my gosh, something happened in class, and I'm like, I something snapped. I'm ready to get back in the groove of things. That motivates me. If she can do it, well, I can do it. Let's go. We're a team, we're a community, we're all in here working together, right? So my members and my team members motivate me to keep moving.
Okay. What are some key things that you should focus on when you're worrying about your fitness and your exercise and stuff like that? What are just some key things to focus on?
Listen to your body. Listen to your body. Like you said, if you're, you run down the street, you're like, oh my gosh, I need, go to the gym. Start, your body knows when you're starting to feel out of shape. To listen to your body. You just what you want to do. You have goals, and we just need to get up and walk in our doors and tell us what they are, and we're going to help you meet those goals.
That's awesome. So, what kind of workouts do you typically do personally, other than kickbox? Is there any like certain type of fitness that you work on, like focus
Well, if
on?
any of my team is listening to this, they're going to laugh. I just recently started getting into yoga a little bit more, and bar classes. I don't know if you've ever heard of those. I kickbox a lot. I'm in that gym a lot. The studio a lot. The music's pumping. I personally just needed a minute to calm down. So I have been just balancing things for myself, because I know I'm very high strung, and I needed a something to just relax me a little bit. So I think that's why I'm glad that we have that, offer that at the studio also, because we do, again, you can be up here, we go high intensity, and then I think you also need to balance it out. And I've been doing that and feeling wonderful.
Yeah, I know a couple of my friends that have recently gotten to yoga, and even my one friend I had on the show, Ashay Pope. She recently moved to California, and whenever she moved out there, she got big into skating. It came out of nowhere, like roller skating,
Oh,
and she kind of like implements her workouts and some of her yoga stuff, like yoga stretching, with skates as well. So it's been a very interesting combination that I've seen her do over the past
that,
few months. So that was pretty cool.
yeah, I love that. It's mixing things together, and you're here, but you also need this. And like I said, we do have a girl teaching Payo,
Hmm.
if you've ever heard of that. And I say I like Payo because yoga sometimes is a little slow for me, because of my personality. Payo is like the yoga moves, but it's a continuing motion.
Okay.
So it's the best of both with that. So
Okay,
yeah.
I never even heard of it. I'm definitely have to look into that because I can't believe how many different types of workouts or fitness things that you can do out there, and you just gotta find the one that fits you the most or the best, I should say. Instead of trying to do and fit into the norms and fit into what's popular right now, like find something that you're going to enjoy. Find something that's going to help you out the most because it's not going to work for you just because it worked for them.
Exactly. And I think what happens a lot is, again, a lot of the box gyms, people are like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start working out. And again, you haven't been really, a lot of people haven't been trained on the equipment.
Hmm.
Um, really know, kind of get caught in that, oh, what'd you do at the gym today? I was on the treadmill. Did you do it? You know what I mean? So that's why we are so different. You're going to come in, and again, why are you here? Okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. And you're not going to have to think about it. I'm going to take care of all of it for you. My team's going to take care of all of it for you.
That's awesome. So you got any advice to those who are trying to begin their fitness journey?
Just walk in. just get up, just walk in. You have to. And like I said, I don't know about the other studios and other gyms, but I know for a fact that if you walk in KickHouseYork, you schedule your first class, you walk in, you are going to feel completely at home immediately. Not just from me and my team who's going to, meet you right at the door. We're going to know your name before you come in. Hopefully we have even talked to you on the phone and, got to know you a little bit more. But like I said, you're going to walk in those doors. You're going to feel comfortable with us. And our members are going to immediately embrace you into our studio. Immediately.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely. I think that's such an important thing where some people go to gyms and they feel uncomfortable. They feel like they're being stared at, or if they hear those people grunting or yelling and stuff like that, where like you can't do that in Planet Fitness. But like some people may feel uncomfortable, but when you walk into a gym, you're like, yo, this is home. Like I can see myself working out here a lot. All these people seem really cool and chill, and they're very
Yep.
motivational. It's important. It's definitely a very important part of fitness.
And we strive on that. That is like our main thing. And I don't know of anybody that's ever maybe not told me, but it's comfortable. It's
Hmm.
comfortable. All of a sudden, again, the Facebook posts are, "Hey, Fit Fam, I miss my Fit Fam. I'm on vacation. See my kickboxing fam when I get back." So it is a true fitness kickboxing family in there.
Yeah, that's so great to hear though about the fitness aspect of it, and I honestly can't wait to work out more myself. So I'm gonna talk to my newly fiance about let's go to a gym and work out. But
Yeah, well, she said she wanted to come in, so you need to
right,
tell her I'm saying that.
yeah, I sure will. But let's move on to our last segment here. There's another important part about fitness, and it's the stress relief part about it. What kind of stress relief does KickHouse provide?
You get to hit something.
That's
I
wonderful.
mean, I don't even know. Seriously, and it's so funny. I've taken people, brand new people, first day, I take them to the bag, and I can go on and on and on. You're gonna lose weight. You're gonna tone up. You're gonna build muscle. You're gonna build it. But the bottom line is, you get to hit something.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely something you can hit something without getting in trouble or like kind of you
Exactly.
probably won't hurt yourself doing this.
Yeah, and I say all the time, like that bag has a different face on it every day. I have 3 children and a husband. Who knows what face is on the bag
Yeah,
today?
yeah. Who pissed you off the most? But in regards to stress relief and Kick House, do you think people come to Kick House for the stress relief part, or is it like a combination of that and to get in better shape?
We have so many different reasons people are there, but stress relief, and especially in the past year, has definitely been a thing. We are right near the York Hospital. We have
Okay.
tons of nurses in our studio. And I will tell you, in the last couple months, those nurses are obviously working their butts off. They're working 12-hour shifts overnight, getting off work at 6 a.m. or whatever, and they're coming to 7 o'clock classes.
That's dedication
And
and motivation right
uh,
there.
yeah, it blows my mind. They are immediate. I need this today. I hear it all the time. I need this today. I need this today. And they walk out by the middle. I mean, as soon as everything starts, the smile comes back. They just feel relieved. And as they leave, just this was great. I'm ready now. I can go home and sleep again till the next shift.
That makes sense. And they'll be probably pretty tired to go to sleep too, so they're just lay down and they're out.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it definitely is stress relief, and we do a lot of people come in for that. And again, I always say, because they say when they come in the door, I'm like, you feel better? Oh, hell yeah. And
that's so cool. How important is it to have a stress reliever that you can either do or even go to, in this case, going to Kick House?
well, I think it's important for everyone right now. And like me and you just talked before we even came on, everything's a little weird right now. People are on edge, and just even customer service, everybody's a little stressed out. So, we're just trying to be kind to one another, but you get pushed and pushed and pushed. And so you don't flip out on someone else, come into my studio and hit the bag. It's very important right now. Everything, people are struggling. And I think it's a great place. Again, not just the fitness or just the hitting the bag, but the community also. We're learning to leave it outside. leave the stress outside. Let's just, again, have a good time and push through.
Yeah. What kind of stress reliefs do you do? Do you practice other than going to Kick House and kicking the bag and depending on what heads up there? Do you like listen to music? Do you go for walks? Do you write in a journal? Like what other stress reliefs do you do?
Well, I do have two dogs, so I like to walk my dogs. The yoga has really been helping me a lot. I try to walk in there and just turn my brain off, which I struggle with that. I'm always thinking, gonna eat next or whatever.
Right.
And I have a son that my youngest son is very involved in sports. So I think I consider that my stress relief. I look very forward to
Hmm.
going to his games or his practices, and he's finally really getting into fitness, like the lifting and the weights and the nutrition part. So I use that. I think that's a stress relief for me because I'm just thinking about him and making his future good.
That's awesome. You got any advice to those that are struggling in life that needs a stress relief?
I mean, just again, listen to your body and listen to your head. And if you're struggling, walk in our doors. I truly believe no matter what anyone is going through right now, if it's, some, mental stress, if it's physical stress, anything, I have someone on my team. I'm sorry. I have someone on my team that will be able to help you, and we will help you set a goal if you don't have one. And we will introduce you to people that we know are probably going through the same thing you are.
All right. That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely important to have a stress reliever because you can get burnt out, and it can really cause a lot of other mental health issues that you can start to spiral down. And it definitely runs in my family with anxiety and mental health and depression and stuff like that. So it's definitely important to have that stress relief. But
Well, and like our studio, we really we get to know everybody. We
mhm,
we know our members, and they feel comfortable opening up to all of us. So I know when I walk around. I mean, most of the time, I know when I walk around that mat, I know kind of what some of them are going through. So it's very easy to connect people that way.
mhm,
Hey, so and so, this is happening. They're going, and then you just see them talking, and then they've made a new friend, and we're all, you found someone that's kind of struggling in the same way you are. So it's very cool. Like I said, the atmosphere and the vibe in that studio is like no other.
right. Yeah, it seems like Kick House is it's the place to be right now when it comes to fitness. I definitely sounds like I would recommend. I haven't been there yet, but it sounds like I would definitely strongly recommend checking it
Oh,
out.
I'm there for a class, Vic. Don't you worry about that.
I'll be there. But yeah, you got any last thoughts or comments you want to throw out there in regards to Kick House or anything fitness related?
No, I think we've covered everything. Like I said, I just really think we've got something special going on in there. And I think our place is for everyone. And again, first class is free. So you can go to our website, you can sign up there, you can call the studio, find us on Facebook, KickHouseYork PA, message us. We do a lot of people message because, again, people are nervous. It's a little scary. Kickboxing's scary. You don't know what you're walking into. So majority of our people message and they're like, I've never done this before, but it sounds really cool. Dude, do it. Send us a message and we will talk to you and we'll get you in that studio and have a really great time.
Perfect. But what a conversation we just had has been about 33 minutes here. So unfortunately, it's time to wrap this up. But I personally want to take the time out to thank you for coming on and being such an amazing guest. We definitely greatly appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I loved it. This was great, Vic. You're awesome.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad those nerves kind of settled down a little bit. But definitely want to thank everyone who did check us out live today, and anybody who does check us out later on YouTube. It'll probably go up a little bit later on today. But Beth, where can we find you and or Kickhouse at?
So Facebook, KickHouse York PA. That's always a great place. We put a lot on that. Instagram, KickHouse York PA. We are also on TikTok. And if you want to message me privately, Beth Lehr, Facebook page, send me a message, and I'd love to connect with you.
Perfect. And of course, everyone, you can check me out at Twitter at Mr. Never Chillin _ Xbox is xNever space Chillin if you want a game party up just to talk. Facebook is Vic Brubacher. Questions, concerns, you want to come on the show or need a contact, get in touch with any of my guests, hit me up there. Any streaming related content will be here on this page. Remind you that the Press Start podcast is every Sunday at 7 o'clock for the gaming news, anything in the gaming world. And then the Talk Show with Vic is every other week, so be sure to stay tuned for any updates in regards to that. But definitely want to thank everyone again. But until next time, peace.